Ben's probably never going to speak to you ever again, Matthew.
Yeah, probably.
Hello, I'm Chris Barkle, and welcome back to another episode of Rock Roundtable. And today we are going to be looking at the songs George Harrison wrote and performed with the Beatles, and we are going to be attempting to rank them. Today with me I have Ben.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Okay, I don't know what that was about.
And there,
Ben, please stop. Please stop. Okay. And I also have Matthew.
something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover.
And I have Santiago.
Brackets.
That's true. Very true. So I guess we might as well jump into it. The full song we have to rank here is Don't Bother Me from With the Beatles. What are y'all's thoughts on this song? Technically, we're not ranking it in comparison to anything else because it's the first item yet, but still, what are y'all's thoughts on this song?
Well, I think like being the very first Harrison song, basically it's really good song. I think it's solid song. Like it's not, of course, his best song, obviously, but I think it's one of those that, for me, it stands out in with the Beatles album. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's like I think it's certainly probably in the lower half of the ones here, but I wouldn't say it's right at the very bottom either. And it is a very important sort of stepping stone for George's songs as well, due to it being the first one really that was officially released. So, Ben, Matthew, any comments on "Don't Bother Me"?
It's decent. Like, it's your typical first song you've made. It's not groundbreaking. It's like, watching Bottle Rocket before, like a filmography where you go the debut, which isn't groundbreaking, but then you lead on to better stuff.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, I mean I've better songs on With the Beatles. Yeah, I mean it's in like the upper reaches of that. I mean, there's like a nice flow to it and kind of a groove.
Alright. So, the next song we need to do is I Need You Some Help. Can we all agree that this is a better than Don't Bother Me?
I think it's honestly one of his best ones. I mean, I'm biased because this is one of my favorite Beatles songs.
I will say it's not as groovy as Don't Bother Me, but also it's, of course, I'd say superior to Don't Bother Me.
Alright, Ben?
I Need You, like, an okay song, but I would say it was less good than Don't Bother Me.
Okay, well, we have 3 people, that's me, Matthew, and Santiago, in favor of putting it above Don't Bother Me. We have 1 against, so I'm going to put it above.
I Need You's a fine song, but
I Need You is a great song. Help, just in general, had really great songs on it. And George had, 2 songs on it, and it's only, I think, the better of his 2 songs on Help. But we'll get to the next one.
But Ben, is I Need You better than Yesterday, though?
no.
Are you sure?
I'm not so sure.
I'm pretty sure.
I Need You has this really great... It has a really great lyric to it. It really shows, kind of his developing, I guess, style. I mean, it does sound still kind of McCartney-esque in a way. But I really do like...
It does McCartney-esque.
I really like its style. I like the guitar playing on it and the kind of the distorted stop to it. And as well as the very smooth-sounding vocal, that's something that's kind of present throughout all of Help, but including on this song. So, like, I could quite like it.
We could say it's the very first love song from George, I think, right?
Yeah, Don't Bother Me has some love song elements, but I Need You's a more straightforward one, so I think we could, yeah, say that. It's a great song. I really like it. It's one of my personal favorite George songs. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but it is one of them. It's up there for me. Alright, next is You Like Me Too Much, also from Help. I think, can we all agree that this is weaker than I Need You?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I do not actually agree.
Ben?
I agree with Santiago that this is way weaker than I Need You.
Ben, you think it's better?
I mean,
It's
honestly, kind of.
Alright.
I Need You. I probably did a little bit. I Need You's a good song, but I have this song sometimes stuck in my head. I don't know. I agree that it's kind of like a music hall-y almost thing, or like almost like a country, like what you would hear like in the Old West in some ways. But You Like Me Too Much is a song I like quite a bit. Yeah, I think I like this song better. I mean, trying to explain it is kind of hard. But...
Okay, I'm going to ask Matthew and Santiago, what are your thoughts on You Like Me Too Much in comparison to Don't Bother Me?
I think I like You Like Me Too Much more than Don't Bother Me, because, like, you know, I just prefer kind of the style of the Beatles, like, from Help onwards than, like, their first couple of albums. You know, but the first couple of albums aren't bad. They're still decent. But it's like, you know, that's where, like, it's starting with Help. They're starting to have more creative risks and different styles and such.
Alright, Santiago, what are your thoughts on You Like Me Too Much versus Don't Bother Me?
Well, if I have to choose between those two, I will pick Don't Bother Me, actually. I prefer Don't Bother Me, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, so, essentially, Ben, and obviously wants it at the top so far, Matthew thinks it's better than Don't Bother Me, you think it's worse than Don't Bother Me, so it's kind of up to me, actually, now. I'm going to say I'm giving it the nod over Don't Bother Me. I do think they're pretty close, but I do prefer You Like Me Too Much, I think, over Don't Bother Me.
It would have been funny if you would have gone with Don't Bother Me and it been a 2-2 tie.
Yeah, that would have been strange, too. Alright, the next song is Think For Yourself from Rubbe Soul. What are y'all's thoughts on this song?
So the previous 3 songs we've done have been all about, like, 7s, in my opinion. Think For Yourself is like a 9. I mean,
I Need You's not a 7.
I Need You feels like a 7, and this is trying a 7.
Matthew and Santiago, what are y'all's thoughts on Think For Yourself?
I would, for the moment, because we obviously have better songs coming up, I think it's second to I Need You.
Santiago?
He is definitely better than I Need You. I don't.
You know what I don't need? I don't need your slander of I Need You.
I don't even dislike I Need You, but it's like, look,
Ben just hates Help, the album, for some reason.
No, I don't.
He hates I Need
my.
You. He hates Yesterday. It's unnecessary hate. We don't need more hate in this world.
Help is like, it's better than Tommy. Matthew, is that good enough for you?
Of course, it's way better than Tommy.
I'm actually going to agree, despite actually liking Tommy.
I like Tommy too.
I will agree that Help's a better album, though, because I like Help better. Okay, so sorry, Santiago. What were your thoughts on Think For Yourself?
I'll even say, like, we know that there's another George. Well, basically, It's not like George's song, but if I needed someone, I would say "Think for Yourself" is actually my favorite George song in River Soul, and it's actually like that one song that shows that George is finally evolving as a musician, and he's like being able to express more complex topics and ideas into his songs. So this is the song, this is the song that basically starts this George era, and I really like the lyrics of this song, and the song structure overall is really good. Yeah, I like it.
All right. So Ben and Santiago. So you think it should be at the top?
Uh, yeah, yes.
All right. That leaves us with a bit of a predicament that Matthew, kind of predicted just a minute ago of a two-way tie. See, I agree with Matthew's placement. It was you and Ben think it should be first, me and Matthew think it should be second.
What is with thinking "I Need You" is like one of the great songs?
It's a great song. It's a great.
Hate so much.
It's like a 7, which honestly, previously until today, I had it ranked as a 6. So let's be honest, I just changed it.
What?
I mean, it's "I Need You." I don't know.
It's a great.
I mean, it's a nice song.
Did you hear the beauty of "I Need You"?
I've promoted it after spending more time listening to it today. To it obviously multiple times in the past, but.
Let me try to read the lyrics of "I Need You" because it's a beautiful song.
Please remember how I feel about you. I could never really do
Exactly.
without you.
You don't realize how much I need you. Love you all the time, never leave you. Please come on back to me. I'm lonely as can be. I need you.
Yeah, that sounds like
Do.
that's like Alex. I'll agree. I mean, those Alex could be a 6, could be a 7, but I think his vocal performance makes it a
6
7.
or 7? That's like
What about the instrumentation, Ben? The instrumentation on that song's great. Yeah,
It's good. That's a good energy to it. Of course, Matthew, you have to understand what I'm saying is a 7 and what you're understanding is a 7 may not be the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but
I try to rank things pretty harsh, though.
I even like "I Need You" more than yesterday, even.
The same, honestly.
See, I just don't understand. I do not understand that opinion. This is like kind of a random opinion that came out of nowhere.
Hell, Santiago, what are your thoughts on "I Need You" versus yesterday, though we aren't ranking yesterday?
Oh man, I will of course go for yesterday in this case.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Santiago said it was like a top 2 song.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not surprised.
I Need You is a great song, of course, and it's not bad at all. It's actually one of my very favorite songs from Help. But still, I will go for yesterday over "I Need You."
Alright,
Help.
I have a coin here, I'm gonna
Help is a
flip
strong
it.
album.
I have a coin here, I'm gonna flip it.
Wait.
Somebody call heads.
Wait, Chris, I got a better idea.
What?
We should have debate on the two sides of why "Think for Yourself" should be higher than "I Need You," which is Ben and Santiago, and our side, you and me, on why "I Need You" should be higher than.
Alright, I will let Santiago. Well, no, Santiago already made a pretty good case. I'll let Ben, I guess, go first, but try to keep it brief, Ben, because you have a tendency to ramble.
Yes. The case for "Think for Yourself" is that it is kind of a false Beatles song that advocates kind of like inner awakening, or kind of countercultural understandings that we've discussed on this podcast before about individual self-improvement and stuff. Now, obviously, it's not George saying it to himself, but to somebody else. But in, I guess, the context of a romantic relationship. But the kind of ideology expressed within the song is kind of like a formative moment, I would say, in the Beatles' history. um, and like the full self-expression as like cultural outdoors. Also, I like the instrumentation on it better with its kind of rubble soul folksiness. Um, Having the very size beginning, so less obviously than on like Norwegian Wood of Indian influences, though obviously not. I don't think it's literally so tall on that song. I think the kind of folksy raga influences of that instrumentation, the more folk the raga, I think work quite well. I think the vocals on it are better than on I Need You. I think it's just obviously better than I Need You. I Need You is the finalist. Think for Yourself has like a lot more depth, in my opinion.
Alright, well, I'm going to speak on behalf of I Need You. I Need You is, first of all, one of the best songs on Help, as we've always said. I will also counter Ben's statement of we should give it to Think for Yourself because it has a folksiness about it, because I Need You also kind of has a folksiness about it, I'd say. It's not quite as heavy as you would see on a lot of the songs on Wobble Soul, but I'd say it's about the same level as you would see on Think for Yourself. And I will say, and Santiago mentioned this earlier, although Santiago's on the other side for me on this argument, that in a lot of ways, I Need You is George's first love song. Also, I will say that I Need You is just simply an earlier song. It shows a kind of burgeoning songwriting talent. It's a really great song. Just as good or better, in my opinion, than Think for Yourself. That much higher, that much earlier up in George's career. Like, literally, it was literally, it was the second song we ranked after Don't Bother Me. I think Think for Yourself is definitely deserving, and I Need You, I think, are both of the ones we've ranked so far, definitely deserving of the top two. But I have got to go with I Need You. Also, I find I Need You's instrumentation to be much more memorable. I mean, they both have great instrumentation, but I really like the kind of slow and soft, kind of peaceful, but also a little bit uneasy feeling to the instrumentation of the guitar on I Need You. I really just like the whole sound on that one. Smooth vocal, as I said earlier. I really think it really comes together really well. It's definitely better than a 7. It's better than Think for Yourself, and my opinion has not changed.
Does anyone have anything else to say?
I will sound a little bit neutral here, but I will even say that, like, it is almost fair to say that Think for Yourself can almost be tied to I Need You in this case, But I still, I feel like each of these songs have their own special thing, Each one is unique somehow. Um, what for me is special about Think for Yourself is more about the topic, because it's that the early Beatles, like from Please Please Me to Help, was mostly love songs and all that stuff. So and now Think for Yourself is like part of this pivotal moment, or just like the beginning of this transition where they start getting into other topics that is just not only about love and those kind of feelings, but more about other topics. And that's why I think for yourself, it's a good song. Okay. Yeah.
I Need You is one of the great Beatles love songs, and Ben and Santiago, when you say that the non-love songs are better than the love songs, I expect you to keep the same energy when we come to something.
I never said that. I never said that.
I mean, the love songs are great. I mean, like the whole thing it's just basically changing. Okay, it's like I don't know how to say it, but it's no longer like I don't know. Think for yourself is just like George's new era, and I think that's the cool thing, you know.
Alright, should I just try to make it a tie on here between the two?
You know
Uh,
what? I just don't mind at this point if I Need You is number one because I also agree that I Need You is a great song
Okay,
anyway.
Santiago has yielded. He says he doesn't mind if it's
We
number
got it.
one.
I don't yield. I do not yield.
Too
One
bad!
No, Santiago said, "I
Santiago
need
has
you."
yielded.
Chris,
Hey, I
please
know
put
that-
"I Need You" ahead.
I did.
I don't mind
All right, what's the
anyway.
next song?
Yeah, okay, the next song is "If I Needed Someone." A great song.
Well,
What are y'all's thoughts on "If I Needed Someone"?
I already said that I prefer Think for Yourself than If I Needed Someone.
I agree with Santiago.
I too agree with Santiago.
I do think it's better than I Need You, but
You cannot leave this alone, man. Your hatred of "I Need You."
I don't. I am genuinely baffled.
I am going.
No, and Chris's like "I Need You" like obsession. Like "I Need You" is like a fine little song, and I'm not against it because it's a love song necessarily. I think that there are many excellent love songs. But I think my favorite song from the album "Help" is a love song.
I am going to dissent here. Now, I'm outvoted, but I am going to dissent here and say that I like "If I Need Someone" better than "Think for Yourself." And honestly, it's pretty close to "I Need You" in my opinion. I probably would have put it a little bit below "I Need You," but I personally would have put it above "Think for Yourself," just because I really like the sound on "If I Needed Someone." But you all voted to put it after "Think for Yourself," so, and I assume you all want it, above "You Like Me Too Much," right?
Yes, obviously.
Alright. So yeah, that's what's going. It's going at number 3 after "Think for Yourself." The next song to do is, oops.
The worst one. Let's put it in the bottom.
Sorry, it shouldn't have been left on there. I made a mistake when formatting this.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
The worst Beatles song of all time.
Okay, now the next
Nah,
song, the next song we're doing is Taxman.
I'd say put it at 3.
I would say put Taxman at number 1.
What? Big
Wow.
His hatred of
I Need You.
Every time.
Bubble Soul
Santiago,
songs.
what are your thoughts?
The old Beatles songs are.
Wait, I'm thinking. I think Taxman. I will place it in. I think the third the third place.
See, I would put it in 4th after "If I Needed Someone."
How do you think it's worse than I Need Someone?
"If I Needed Someone's a better song.
Wait, actually, I don't know if I Need Someone is a pretty strong song, though.
So I think by default, the third's 1.
Yeah, I believe so. Still, I prefer "If I Needed Someone." Like, it's maybe a little bit less innovative than Taxman, but I really like the sound on "If I Needed Someone." I really like the sound that was on "Global Soul" and "Help," and I really just like the vocal track, especially on "If I Needed Someone," better than on Taxman.
I do not endorse this list so far. That's all I gotta say.
Well, neither do I. I mean, I would have had "If I Needed Someone," at, like, 2nd of the ones we've done so far.
We're not even close to this being like what my actual list resembles.
We're not close to what my actual list would look like either. I don't think any of us. I think the one that's closest to is Santiago. But even then, I don't think it matches what his list would be.
Matthew.
Yes.
Matthew's the one who wants "I Need You" on the top.
Well, take on
Well,
with that,
first
too.
off, we haven't gotten to the best George songs. Like,
That's
so, like, this is beginning part. As much as I love "I Need You," we're getting there. Just be patient.
One of the first things I ever knew when I met Matthew and started talking about music with him was that he loved I Need You. I remember having a conversation in a group DM with him a long time ago with some other people about George Harrison, and that was one of the things we discussed.
I Need You.
Okay, the next song is Love You Too from Revolver.
I prefer Taxman over.
I also.
So
I do as well.
um,
I think we all agree it belongs below Taxman. I'm going to say I think it's below If I Needed Someone. Can we agree on that?
I think so.
I do not agree. I do not agree.
What about you, Santiago? Is it above or below If I Needed Someone?
Below.
Alright, we all agreed that it's below If I Needed Someone. What about You Like Me Too Much? Was it in comparison to it?
It's better than I like you. It's better than You Like Me Too Much.
Matthew?
Come back to me.
Santiago?
Yeah, I Love You Too is. I think it's better than You Like Me Too Much.
Alright, Matthew.
I think that's better than You Like Me Too Much.
Okay, so it is going after If I Need Someone and above You Like Me Too Much. Next song, also from Revolver, because George has 3 songs from Revolver, even more than on Abbey Road, which is nice. I Want to Tell You.
I want to tell you.
My head is filled with things to say.
I actually prefer this one than Taxman.
Oh,
I disagree.
Santiago
I
thinks,
disagree.
Santiago thinks it should be above Taxman. Ben and Matthew, what do you think?
I think it should be below Love You Too, but above You Like Me Too Much.
I definitely like this more than Love You Too, but not enough over If I Needed Someone.
Okay.
No, you know what? I regret what I said. Sorry, guys. I think, Taxman is still better. Yeah, but I also agree that this is that I want to tell you is better than Love You Too. That's that part. Yeah, I think that.
So can we say that agree to put it in between If I Need Someone and Love You Too?
Yes.
Okay. So there it is. Next song from Sgt. Pepper's, and sadly, George only has one song on Sgt. Pepper's, and that's actually kind of criminal. He would have given us something better than like Good Morning if we'd let him have another song. Within You, Without You. I think this is personally one of the weaker songs on here. Not the weakest, but I would personally put it at the bottom of what we have so far.
I would put it over Don't Bother Me, but otherwise the bottom.
I'm gonna put it above Don't Bother Me.
Santiago, what are your thoughts on Within You, Without You versus Don't Bother Me? And just the song in general.
You guys are nuts. Because I think this is a masterpiece. This song, I love this song so much. The whole instrumentation with the sitar and the lyrics and everything. I think I always enjoy listening that song. So I would place it like, oh man, like in the below If I Needed Someone, I would say. Yeah.
Oh, I believe we have reached
Wait, Chris, who did you pick?
Oh,
did you say bottom?
I said it should be at the bottom. Okay.
So technically, me and Ben won.
Oh my god.
Let me kind of get. Santiago thinks it should be at the top. Ben and you think it should be above Don't Bother Me. I think it should be at the bottom. So it's going in between You Like Me Too Much and Don't Bother Me.
Yeah.
All right. Next,
anyways,
It's a good song. It's a good song.
Next for Magical Mystery Tour is Blue Jay Way. I quite like this song. I haven't quite decided where to put it yet, though, so I'd like to hear your all's thoughts.
I'd put it at the bottom. I'd like Blue Jay Way, but I've never really gotten it in the same way as, like, well, honestly, I think for me, Bell. I've never really gotten Blue Jay Way. I do. I'm, like, unusually favorable towards Magical Mystery Tour. As anyone who listens to the Beatles main table knows. But Blue Jay Way, it's just like okay. I mean, I would say it's
I think personally that it should at least be above Within You Without You.
Oh, I do not agree with that at all.
Maybe even
I
You
think
Like Me Too Much.
I put it at the bottom, not because it's bad, because it is indeed not the worst Beatles song. So, I'll put it at the bottom.
Santiago, what are your thoughts on Blue Jay Way?
I'd place it below Within You Without You.
Oh, right. But you think it's better than Don't Bother Me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so Ben and Matthew think it should be at the bottom. I think it should be in between.
I mean, you can compare those two.
I think it should
They're
be.
very
I think it
different,
should
but
be above. Probably You Like Me Too Much, in between In and Love You Too, and Santiago at least believes it should be above Don't Bother Me. So me and Santiago and Ben and Matt. Hold on, me and Santiago both agree it should be above Don't Bother Me. Ben and Matthew, could one of you concede to having it be above Don't Bother Me?
Yeah, I'll concede on that point.
Alright.
Same.
Alright, so it is going at 9th. We've now ranked
Yeah,
10
I was
songs.
kind of like, they're
Yeah.
roughly of the same quality.
Yeah, same.
Very different songs, but roughly of the same quality in my mind.
Alright, up next is what is probably my least favorite George Harrison Beatles song. That is The Inner Light, which was the B-side to Lady Madonna.
I'd put that at the bottom. It's still a good song.
It's like a
Yeah.
less good version of Within You Without You.
I mean, until today, the only George Harrison song I had ranked lower than it was I Need You.
Ben,
But-
how could you?
Wait, let me look at I Mean Mine and For You, actually. That might not be true.
The Inner... I mean, mine's a good song. Look, The Inner Light is the weakest George Beatles
Yeah, the
song.
one I had...
It's one of the weakest Beatles songs that's like an actual song.
I'm an inner light defender. You should not say those things.
Where would you put it, Santiago?
I will put it below I Want to Tell You.
I put it at the bottom.
Okay.
I'd put it at the bottom.
Me and Ben and Matthew all agree in putting it at the bottom. And
I'll
at least
put-
in my case, it's my least favorite of the songs here also.
That just hurts me. But okay.
So, it's going at number 11. Okay, finally, the one we've all been waiting
Oh
for.
my god, okay.
Number
Top.
number 12. Wait, Matthew, you want
Put it
to
at
say
the top. Put it at the top.
No, number 12, well, not number 12, but the 12th song for ranking is While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I believe
Put it at the top.
it should be at 1. This is my personal favorite George Harrison Beatles song.
Yes, this is number 1.
I agree. Put it at the top.
What about you, Santiago? You agree?
Yeah. Goes to the top.
Alright.
Are you happy now, Ben?
Yes, this is a good one.
Okay, up next, also from the White Album, we have Piggies.
Yeah, I will put it below I Want to Tell You.
Okay. What's your size?
I would put Piggies. Let me look at the list. I would put Piggies above If I Needed Someone, but below Taxman.
This is not better than If I Needed Someone. It's just not. Matthew,
I don't.
Matthew, you agree?
No.
You agree with
Yeah,
me?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm just trying to what I would place this.
I kind
It's definitely not going above I Need You.
of no. Santiago, you said above Love You Too. Was that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to be personally, at least until Matthew decides.
I'm gonna put it below within you without you.
Okay, I'm going, I think, with where Santiago wanted to put it.
Yeah.
So we have one person who wants to make a whole lot lower, one person who wants it a whole lot higher, and then me and Santiago are kind of the moderate faction, so I'm going...
I mean, it's majority. It's majority rules, basically.
So I'm going with what me and Santiago said, in between I Want to Tell You and Love You Too. Okay, up next is Long, 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 also
That's
from my
reasonable.
album. George had a song on every side of the White Album, so he has 4 songs. It's that album he has the most songs on of the Beatles albums. So, Long, Long, Long. What are your thoughts on Long, Long, Long?
I would say I like it better than Piggies, though.
I wouldn't. I do like it.
I agree. I agree with Matthew. Um, I will place this song below. Yeah, below. I Need You, probably. Yeah.
Ben,
I would place. See, I'm kind of still debating, but I'm thinking I want to put it after Within You Without You, but before Blue Jay Way. It's a good song.
I think it should honestly be in between Blue Jay Way and Don't Bother Me. I do like it, though. I actually like it more, I think, than Within You Without You, but I like it less than Blue Jay Way.
So how does that rank?
I have no clue.
Since I said I like it more than Piggies. Santiago, what was your position?
Below I Need You.
Santiago get one in the top 3 so far.
Yeah.
Ben, what was yours?
I thought it should be between Within You Without You and Blue Jay Way.
Mine and Ben's opinions are the closest. Really what lands is it... Okay, there's 2 people for it being above Piggies, there's 2 people for it being below Piggies. Santiago's kind of an outlaw because he wants it really high. Like, the question is,
We could place it between I Want to Tell You and Piggies. Just to, balance things, I guess. I don't know.
Is that alright with everyone?
Yeah.
Alright. That's what's going. Okay, up next is Savoy Truffle from White Album. What are your thoughts on this song?
I prefer, actually, it's my least favorite George song from the White Album. So, yeah, I will place it below You Like Me Too Much, I think.
Okay, Ben?
I would say I like it right above You Like Me Too Much. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
See, I would say
like
it's the second best George song probably on the White Album. I would put it above Long, Long, Long.
I'm fine with that, actually. I'm
even-
changing my vote to putting it above Long, Long, Long.
Or even maybe
I'd be willing to go... I don't know. I'd be willing to vote for that, though. Honestly, I think I Want to Tell You better.
Alright, Matthew, what are your thoughts?
This list doesn't actually match what my own list in my head looks
This doesn't
like.
match any of ours. Matthew, where should it go?
So, you want this higher than which song?
I want it higher than Long, Long, Long. I want it the second of the White Album George songs after While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
And Ben wants...
Ben agreed with me, actually, in the end, but Santiago wants it lower than any of them.
Yeah, I was thinking below. Actually, below Love You Too. Yeah.
Yeah, well...
I kind of like the groove on Savoy Truffle. And its lyrics are pretty unique, you have to admit. I mean, I guess they're all Piggies, but I think there's more of a stronger musical argument for Savoy Truffle. It's kind of a novelty song, but without having the, novelty pig noises or whatever, but actually being a, kind of straightforward musically rocker.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Ben and Chris on this one.
Alright, so we definitely went above Long, Long, Long. What about I Want to Tell You?
That's difficult.
Matthew?
I think it should be below I Want to Tell You.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my instinct, too.
It's going in between I Want to Tell You and Long, Long, Long. Okay, up next, some Yellow Submarine is Only a Northern Song.
That goes to the top number 1.
Really?
Nah, I'm joking. Come on.
Alright.
They should be very below.
Yeah, it's one of the weaker ones. I like it better than the Inner Light, but honestly, I'd say it should be above the Inner Light and below Don't Bother With Me.
I agree with Christopher, I think.
I concur.
Santiago?
You go below the Inner Light.
Okay, well, me, Ben, and Matthew all agree, so it's going above the Inner Light, below everything else. Okay, up next, also, from Yellow Submarine is It's All Too Much.
For me, this is one of the best psychedelic songs of the 60s. And it surpassed Blue Jay Way in levels of psychedelic music style. I will place it in the second place, below While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Alright, Ben, where do you think it should go?
Between Savoy Truffle and Long Long Long.
All
It's a good song.
right.
It's like a good 8.
Matthew?
It's the best song of the Yellow Submarine soundtrack.
It is the best.
Of like the new song.
It is the best song on Yellow Submarine. I agree. Of the new songs, also Hey Bulldog, actually.
Hey Bulldog is also a banger.
Never mind, forget it. Hey Bulldog's the best song. Of the new songs. It's all too much. Where would I put it? It's all too much? I'm thinking.
I think It's All Too Much is the best deep cut track of the Beatles.
I'm tempted to put it above Taxman, but that would also have me put it above If I Needed Someone, and I don't want it above If I Needed Someone, because as you know, I also like If I Needed Someone more than Taxman. So I'm saying in between If I Need Someone and I Want to Tell You.
I didn't vote.
Yeah, you didn't vote yet. Matthew, where should It's All Too Much go?
I'm gonna put it below Within You Without You.
Okay, so Santiago thinks it should be, what was it, second?
Yeah.
Ben, what was your position?
But between Savoy Truffle and Long Long Long.
You know what?
I think it should be in between If I Need Someone and I Want to Tell You.
You know what? I'm gonna switch to Ben's side.
Alright. I guess... Alright, that's, I guess, what's going. So... Not sure if that was really the right pick. Because I wanted it a little bit harder than that, but... I don't know. Up next from Abbey Road is the song Something.
Best George song from Abbey Road.
No.
No. But it is a very good song. I'd be willing to move it like... I think it's better than I Need You. I think it's better than Think For Yourself. I don't think it's better than Taxman, though. It's kind of a difficult thing.
think...
But I'd be willing to move it to second.
I am either going to put this 2 or 3.
If Matthew votes 2, I vote 2.
I am thinking that I like it better than Taxman. I like it better, I think, than Think For Yourself. I like it less than If I Needed Someone.
Yeah, that's the problem with this last design. We're testing economic theories, actually. There's a bunch of economic theories about what you do for, like, ranked less, but, like, the preferences don't match.
Santiago, where should Something go?
Well, you know, as how Sinatra said, this is the best Lennon-McCartney love song, so I will put it in the very first place above While My Guitar Gently Weeps, in my personal opinion. Yeah.
Okay, nobody else here thinks it's better than While My Guitar Gently Weeps from what I can tell, so we're not going to be doing that.
Me and Ben said 2, right?
You have been
Yeah, I'm willing to accept 2.
2. Santiago said 1, and I was the outlier, so it's going at 2.
See, Ben, I put a song on That was higher than I Need You.
I still want to put I Need You. I like I Need You, and If I Needed Someone, I think both better. But I do like it better than I like Think for Yourself and Taxman. So I like it less than 3 and 6. But I like it more than 4 and 5. Okay, next from Abbey Road, and we're coming kind of towards the end now, we have Here Comes the Sun. What
yeah, put it up there. The very first stop as well. Yeah.
I would put it either 3 or 4.
I would put Here Comes the Sun at number 2.
I would put it at 2. After While My Guitar Gently. What?
The first. I will put it in the top.
Wait.
Me?
I would disagree because I think While My Guitar Gently Weeps is his best song.
Me and Ben are for putting it at 2 after While My Guitar Gently Weeps, but above everything else.
I'm open to putting it at 2, though.
They're the cream of the crop, so it's going at 2. Here Comes the Sun.
Even if I do like... Sorry.
Here Comes the Sun has great guitar playing, it has a great vocal, it has a great lyric. All the things that While My Guitar Gently Weeps has as well. But While My Guitar Gently Weeps has one thing it does not have, which is a great guitar solo from Eric Clapton.
Yeah, I personally prefer Something over Here Comes the Sun, but I am willing to put it above.
It is miles above Something, in my opinion. I like Here Comes the Sun. See, the top 2 right now actually reflect my actual list. These are the top 2 George songs, in my opinion. I like them even better than I Need You and If I Need Someone, both of which I like better than Something, so... Alright, the next song is Old Brown Shoe, which was the B-side to the Ballad of John and Yoko. What are y'all's thoughts?
I'll place it below Think for Yourself.
I was gonna say the Old Brown Shoe was usually underrated, but on the other hand, that is kind of overrated.
After Santiago said that, you can't say it's underrated anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that anymore ever again.
No, it's overrated.
Yeah.
I'd put it between Within You, Without You, and Blue Jay Way.
Matthew?
I would put it below. Wait, Ben said between Within You, Without You, and Blue Jay Way,
Yeah.
right? I would agree with that.
I would put it, I would put it in between, I think, Love You Too and You Like Me Too Much. Technically, we're kind of at deadlock here, although I believe technically, mathematically speaking, my ranking would be the preferred one, because Santiago's so big of an outlier, but I want to give us a chance to discuss this.
I think majority rules. Whoever.
Well, it'd be plurality. It'd be forced past the
Yeah, it's basically plurality.
Alright, so in between Within You, Without You, and Blue Jay Way?
Wait, what was your position again, Chris?
Well, I was gonna put it in between Love You Too and You Like Me Too Much.
I agree with... Yeah, I agree there with Chris, if so.
Yeah, Santiago wanted it to be really high. And so Santiago supported putting it even higher than those.
Yes, I got that.
And you supported putting it, and you, Matthew, both support putting it lower. We've used kind of inconsistent methodology throughout this episode. But
yeah,
it is true that, though, I support it. Technically, Santiago supports it higher, you support it lower, but Santiago supports it even way higher than mine. Was mine
Santiago just switched to your position, though.
Yeah, he did, because he would rather see it at mine than at yours.
So now we're deadlocked.
It's now we're deadlocked. Like, here's what I have to say. Old Brown Shoe, it's catchier, it's more up-tempo than Within You, Without You. I'm not really sure if I like it more or less than Blue Jay Way. I definitely like it more than Within You, Without You. Also, I like it more than You Like Me Too Much. It's a very late era Beatles song, one that's been underrated by everyone except Santiago, apparently. maybe it should have been on Let It Be. I don't know. Maybe it should have been on Abbey Road. I don't know, but Abbey Road's perfect as it is. It's a good song. One of the best non-album songs by the Beatles, second only probably to, well, I guess Fjord, to She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and Rain. And maybe, probably below Paperback Water as well, but still, it's up there. It's one of the non-album songs by the Beatles.
I would say Revolution too.
Oh yeah, well, Revolution. I like Revolution's, B-side version better than I like the Revolution 1 from the White Album.
Yeah, I agree.
But speaking of
what
which,
was your position?
we should do an episode sometime where we rank just the A and B sides of their singles. That would be interesting. So yeah, I thought Old Brown Shoe should go in between You Like Me Too Much and within... No, sorry, Love You Too and You Like Me Too Much, in between them.
You know what? I'm going to switch to Chris's side on that one.
Alright. It is decided then. Ben is mad, but...
I'm not particularly mad. That's not that big of a change from my position.
Okay, 21, the 24th song we have to rank. And the next to last song we have to rank is I Me Mine from Let It Be. What are y'all's thoughts on this song?
I'd place it below Taxman. Yeah.
Okay. I would not, because I like quite a few of these songs, even below that Beatle, like If I Need Someone. Ben?
I think I would put it above Old Brown Shoe.
Matthew? Matthew?
I'm thinking.
Okay, well, when Matthew's thinking, I'm going to say, well, I would put it...
Please.
I would put it, I think, above... Long, long, long below It's All Too Much.
Question mark?
Question.
It's a good song.
It's a decent song.
I'm gonna go with Chris on this one.
Alright. Me and Matthew have a plurality, and Santiago wanted it higher as well. So, slowly, Ben.
Yep.
Okay, for the last song, we have For You Blue, also from Let It Be. One of the weaker George songs, in my opinion. I would personally put it probably in between Don't Bother Me and Only a Northern Song, or maybe even in between Only a Northern Song and The Inner Light. It's better than The Inner Light. It might be better than Only a Northern Song, but otherwise, it's down there, in my opinion.
I would say between Only a Northern Song and The Inner Light.
Matthew?
Come back to me.
Santiago?
Below Piggies.
Alright. Matthew?
Wait, what did Santiago say?
Santiago wants it directly below Piggies.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Ben's side.
Okay, we're going with that then. It's going in between Only a Northern Song and The Inner Light. Alright, so here is the final list. At number 1... Well, no, actually, I should start at the bottom.
Let's start from the bottom to go to the top.
Yeah, I should start at the bottom. At number 22, we have The Inner Light. At number 21, we have For You Blue. At number 20, we have Only a Northern Song. At number 19, we have Don't Bother Me. At number 18, we have Blue Jay Way. At number 17, we have Within You, Without You. At number 16, we have You Like Me Too Much. At 15, we have Old Brown Shoe. At 14, we have Love You Too. At 14, we have Piggies. At 12, we have Long, Long, Long. At 11, we have I Me Mine. At 10, we have It's All Too Much. At 9, we have Savoy Truffle. 8, we have I Want to Tell You. 7, we have If I Needed Someone. 6, we have Taxman. 5, we have Think for Yourself. 4, we have I Need You. 3, we have Something. 2, we have Here Comes the Sun. And for 1, we have the best George Harrison song, as agreed upon by 3 of the 4 of us, me, Ben, and Matthew, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I'm sure Ben is just tearing his hair out over I Need You being in the top 5.
I mean, okay song, but I mean the top 3 I think will buy.
It was due to my persistence that I Need You is in the top 5.
The top 3 should have been While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun, and I Need You. Well, if the top 5 should have been While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun, I Need You, If I Needed Someone, and then probably Think for Yourself, maybe?
Wait a second, Chris.
What?
Do you want to put I Need You above something?
Yeah?
Yes, I would.
I don't think Ben and Santiago are gonna allow that.
Wait. Above something you're saying?
Yeah?
Nah, come on, no, not at all.
We're back to Big Deadlocked, because obviously Something is not my favorite George Harrison song. It's a little tiny bit overrated in my opinion relative to like Here Comes the Sun or While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Those are obviously both also very well recorded songs.
It's a good song, but as I said in the Overrated Songs episode, go watch that if you haven't already, it's the most overrated Beatles song. Matthew said it was Hey Jude, I said it was Something, so... And of course Ben said it was Yesterday, because we know how Ben feels about Yesterday.
I mean, Yesterday is like a...
hates the Help album.
As
That's
is
just
Something.
basically true.
Yesterday and Something are both like 9s. I mean...
He just can't stand the album Help.
Help's one of their best albums.
That's
one of
It was honestly the start of their run. We agree!
In the Beatles episode on the Best Beatles Album one, Ben and me convinced you that Help was the start of their one. You were which it could have started at Rubble Soul. But
Yeah,
then,
I know.
But then in between us filming that and now, Ben just decided he hates Help. I don't know why.
It's not true. That's my score for Help. Previously it was like sitting at like 8.36 and now it's moved up to like 8.33.
Like, literally, the only thing Help ever did wrong was Help does not have that good of an album closer. It honestly has, like, one of the worst Beatles album closers.
I mean, not the worst one.
Well, yeah, no, Rubble Souls is worse, but... Honestly, Beatles for Sale, Help, and Rubble Soul all kind of fumbled the ball on album closers. But other than that, Help is just through and through just great.
I agree. I think Help is a very good album.
Help is, like, even if its album closer is misplaced and should have been earlier on the album, or even on the previous album, I'd still say Help is like a 10 out of 10 album. Alright, so, what are all final thoughts on the list other than what we've already discussed? Should I add, Dirty Work by Steely Dan at the top?
No! A great song. No.
I listened to Dirty Work yesterday, actually.
Dirty Work is a really good song. I can't deny that, but it's not better than Walk Like a Project.
Oh, no, definitely not. That's not even
I would put Taxman on the top 5, though, if I had it.
I would have if I needed someone. I would have it be While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun, I Need You, and then if I needed someone is the top 4.
I think Taxman should be 3.
See, I would have had something. I would have had something above Taxman as well. I probably would have had it. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun, I Need You, if I need someone, and then something probably would be my list.
So have we actually agreed to this list, or we still deadlocked?
I don't think we're deadlocked. I mean, this is the list we agreed upon.
Yeah.
This is the aggregate list between Chris, Ben, Matthew, and Santiago.
The presence of I Need You So High is still kind of baffling, but...
Miracles can happen.
Miracles can happen. It's a true Christmas miracle.
And we're not even at Christmas yet.
Christmas in July! Christmas in July!
Exactly.
Actually,
The persistence of one host against the tyranny and intolerance.
No, I agreed with you, Matthew!
The two people stood against
the
intolerance, bigotry, and just hatred of one. Love always wins.
Chris and Matthew standing against the hordes of hell itself.
Exactly. We stand against hate, unnecessary hate of I Need You. And to that,
I think it's an okay song.
Sure. I'm very proud of standing firm in my love of I Need You. Chris has known that I've loved the song. It's honestly probably my favorite George song.
Wait, even if
But-
Oh My Guitar Gently Weeps?
Yes. I'm talking about, but I am very proud of this achievement.
I salute you.
Thank you so much.
Alright, I guess that's it for today's episode. We will have more episodes like this coming up, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this absolute chaos unfold due to all differing opinions and also plenty of hot takes throughout. I know me, Matthew, and Santiago in particular threw out a bunch of hot takes. Been two, over a little bit less or so. So yeah, once again, if you enjoyed this video, I want to thank you for watching. Urge you to hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, do all that stuff as it helps me out a great deal. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.